All right, guys. It seems like when I try to go live and monetize my channel, I can't do that. So the only time it let me do it, because I've been trying, is when I turn the monetization off, which is fine. Looks a little crazy because I'm on my webcam because I have a video uploading, editing now that I did on Caleb Wilson. Hey, Christine Harvey, you guys, I got the chat. Hi, Jasmine. I got the chat to subscribers only. So we won't have to be distracted by trolls. They may be here, but they got to subscribe to um, talk to me. So yes, I had actually said, hi, Phoenix Indigo, that I wasn't going to go live on my main channel ever again because I just don't want to entertain that stuff. You're okay, Nana. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Carol. But I was just like, I'm just going to turn the chat on to my subscribers and we're going to keep this going. I mentioned to my members, because I did go live with them, that I did. When I had that channel, I had before I did my last live, I had like 1,864 subscribers. As soon as I turned that chat off, I had 1,764. It seems somehow 100 subscribers were taken from me in that last live. So I was like, I'm never going live again with anyone else but my members because I don't know what I've done within one live to offend 100 people. But love always brings me back. I can't neglect my main channel for some trolls. So we're just going to see. There are people here who like being here. And so I do this for you all. Hi, Julia. How are you all today? I actually have my Caleb Wilson reading editing right now. I'm going to upload that, which is why I'm live on my webcam, which is why it looks kind of grainy. Hi, Ethereal. How are you today? So the reading that I just did on Caleb Wilson and the Divine Nine, I please hope that you guys take that with open heart and open ears, as it is a overall message, not just for the divine, for Caleb Wilson, but the Divine Nine entity organization in our community as a whole. It's an hour-long video. It's one of those, and it's going to take a while to edit and upload. And so I wanted to just hop on here and hop on my next topic, which is Marcus Houston. Y'all want to go there or not? Because I do. That was going to be my next reading, but because this hour-long one, it's going to take forever. I just thought, let me just hop on live. I've done a reading on Chris Stokes before. I don't like it. I don't like whatever is in that milk. It's sour milk over there. The milk is sour. I smelled it. I poured it out. Not eating that with my cereal. No. Marcus. And I've seen things that even in that reading, I didn't say because I'm on YouTube. Then it's a damn duck. Jasmine, it's a duck. Absolutely, Phoenix Indigo. And the spirits always be like, well, nobody else is going to start this fight. Let Venus do it. She's got an Aries moon and an Aries North node. Let her start a fight. Hi, Jay. Simone. Oh, that's a very bourgeoisie way of saying Jay Simone. Because you ain't just Jaysimone. It's Jay Simone. Mm-hmm. But then I got an Air Libra sun, so I don't be wanting to start the fights. But my Aries moon is in my spiritual house, my 12th house. So good timing because Omarion just started the Millennium Tour again. Ugh. Every time I think about all of those boys, from the Stokes to the Houstons to the Fizzes to the LBDs or LDBs, who actually was my that's immature. You guys, I used to have on a crush on LDB in Immature. Not Batman, not Romeo, LDB. I did. I did. I did. Immature. I will never lie again. Yes, I was in my feelings and didn't even know I was in my feelings. Like, why am I feeling this way about these boys on TV, child? I had a crush on Michael Jackson too. I remember watching his video in the closet when Naomi Campbell was the video girl with my parents. And I remember saying, Daddy, Michael Jackson gonna be my husband. And my daddy said, yo, what? And I said, nothing. Yes, they were, Jay. They were the group. Then we got older and found out about Marcus and Chris and their weirdness of it all. And I was like, God, I had the worst taste. I liked Romeo too. I liked the one with the patch. I like Romeo. I liked everybody but Marcus Houston. So Marcus Houston just divorced or is divorcing from his alleged underage runaway Jehovah's Witness bride. I smell a little bit of cult activity going on over there in my last reading. I don't know if I mentioned it, but it was present. The thinking of it all, the way everybody thinks was very strange. My family acted like a cult, a Christian cult. So I identify with the more subtle signs of it. Spirit, Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up both the souls of Marcus Houston and his wife, the one who he's supposed to be divorcing now, allegedly. I don't know. They don't want to be summoned together. Marcus doesn't mind. She does. I don't know her name, and I can't use my computer to Google. I can't use my phone to Google. Marcus Houston, then. I'll call him up. Spirit, please allow me to conjure up the soul, the spirit of Marcus Houston, the entertainer. Marcus Houston. Marcus, tell me about what's going on in your marriage with your alleged underage runaway missing girl bride. What's going on with you and your wife and this divorce? Why did this relationship not work out? Marcus Houston, talk to me, Marcus Houston, from your soul's truth. Keep nothing hidden from me as I conjure up the spirit, the soul, and the collective energy of Marcus Houston. Marcus, I don't want none of your Jehovah Witness friends to come and speak on your behalf. I don't want Chris Stokes speaking on your behalf. Marcus Houston. I imagine Marcus Houston with thick thighs. I don't know why he got thick thighs to me. Is he plump in the rump? First thing I noticed in my mind was, oh, you got thick thighs and you kind of plump in the rump. Hi, Miko. Thick thighs and plump in the rump. I don't know why that's what I saw in my mind. Not like most men are kind of skinny and bony. I actually look at that in certain men. I don't want my man to be too skinty. Something about the waist area, the derriere, and the thighs. Like, I don't want them to have hips, but like, if a man got a little bit of booty meat, I attribute that to power. He used them cheeks to power the motion in the ocean. And I'll be like, touche. I want you to have a little. I don't want you to have no donk. I don't want it to jiggle when you walk. But if you got enough, you got to have a nice core. And the core got to be from this area. There it is. You got to have core. I don't want hips. Your daddy got hips. Makes me think of William. I mean, the guy from Girlfriends. If you guys watched all the episodes of Girlfriends, and I'm gonna get to the reading, but y'all, I be distracted. If you watch all the episodes of Girlfriends, remember Joan was dating that guy with the hips? Joan had this man, and they had this restaurant scene where he was walking through the tables, but his hips was too wide, and he was none of her girlfriends could do the hips on that man. It was such a weird episode. I can't do hips, but your core has to be from this on down. I don't want you to be too skinty because I need you to have some power. Anyways, Marcus Houston, that's what I saw in my eyes. I ain't never really had hips like my mama and my sister does. My mama is known for her hips. Me, not so much. I'm petite with curves, but I ain't got that. And then, because my mama got them hips that point out, she got noticeable hips. And even if the butt isn't huge, the hips cause it to have a little bit of to it. She got wings. Yes, my mama got wings, but they look good though. They look good because it's all proportionate. All right, enough of that. That's what I saw in my mind when I called up Marcus. Marcus, talk to me about your divorce from your wife. What's going on with you girls? Oh, you guys over there. Lord, I didn't mean to call them girls. Hey JD, I thought most of my subscribers would be at work this early in the day, but y'all done popped up on me, and I'm glad that y'all are here. JD, I hope you are proud. I only have subscribers in the chat. The trolls might be lurking, but only the subscribers are working. Hallelujah. Marcus Houston, talk to me about your divorce from your wife. What's going on over there in the Stokes camp? Because even though you're a Houston, your soul is a Stokes. Hey, Chrissy. Six of Swords. You know what just popped in my mind? I'll be moving on. That was Maya song. Oh, moving on. Moving on. Marcus don't care. He don't care. I don't think Marcus cares. Whose drawers are these? Y'all understand, y'all vibing. You know I wear a size 4. Yes. Silk the Shocker was playing her love interest. You know I'm a no-limit soldier, and I keep it riding. You know the ones that make it say, and body. Now 1 to the 2, 2 to the 3. I ain't saying leave him, but you need to like roll with me, because I can see you ain't happy here. When I'm looking in your eyes, you break out expression. We saw that time to fly. You ain't even got a trip to remind me. I'm trying to get a fast, taking a bath, about to die pee, but I ain't perfect. Yes, that's that Silk the Shocker verse. At the parking lot with no cars, still block with no bars, world with no walls, LA with no stars. Check this out, Mike. I can hear you broken hard. So don't be so fast to react so quick. Don't get all mad. Try to scratch up a 6. Now, you know I get paid for busting all time kind of type verses. See, I need a girl like Maya said, type verses. Move on. Boom. That was the Silk the Shocker verse. So I'm moving on. Y'all know that's how he rapped. The beat was there. And Silk was like, won't catch me. The beat's catching me. Yes, Bobby Morgan, you understand. I don't even remember his verse in Trina song. That's cool. Because it was just so all over the place. I didn't get it. Hold on. Silk, wait. Let me catch up. Wait, Silk, wait. I want to rap your voice. I want to rap your verse too. Silk, wait. Don't leave me with the beat. Y'all, for those who don't know about that song, moving on because you're too young, go to Google when you're done here. Type in Moving On by Maya and Silk the Shocker and listen to Silk verse. It's exactly how I just said. I ain't saying leave him, but you need to like roll with me because I can see you ain't happy here. When I look in your eyes, you a bird, got a special week, so it's time to fly. You ain't even got a trip to remind me. I'm trying to get a fab and take a bath, so bottle of Don P, but I ain't perfect. Just like that. It goes just like I ain't even exaggerating. Don't feel old, honey. Don't feel old. You are loved, Jasmine. All right. Marcus is moving on like Maya, and he's leaving everything behind like Shocker. He don't care. He ain't even looking back on that marriage. He don't care. That woman and that child can go, long as he got Chris. Was it Chris Stokes or was it Marcus who named one of their children after the other? I think Chris has a child named Marcus. First or a middle name. One of them boys, either Chris or Marcus, one of their kids is named after the other. And I'm just saying, why? Why? Excuse me, y'all. Let me tie my robe because this will be OnlyFans, like my trolls used to say, in 2 seconds if this robe comes loose. Because it is. His man, his man, his man. All right. Challenge. Four of Pentacles. Somebody mentioned abducted. Ownership. Ironically, I don't believe that Marcus cared about this woman enough to like marry her and love her the way a man loves his woman. For some reason, I think that he considered her a possession, almost like I'm supposed to take on a wife. And in Jehovah's Witnesses, I believe that some of those beliefs are there for men. They may be even, I'm not sure if you're a Jehovah Witness, correct me. Is there any sex in the Jehovah Witness camp that allows a man? Are there prearranged marriages in Jehovah's Witnesses? It seems as though, as a man in Jehovah's Witness, a wife, children are your inheritance. They're what you're supposed to have. They're a part of your assets, so to speak. I don't feel any emotions yet, like, baby, don't go or leave because I wasn't happy. It's more just like, I don't care. And I think the challenge was because they were a part of his possessions, his right, maybe. That it is a form of asset to get a wife and kids. That's what this looks like. Nana, that's what this looks like. Not something that you do because you met a woman and fell in love and wanted to create a beautiful life with you and this woman. God's co-creating. No, 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 no. This is duty, it feels like. And you can go. You and the child can go. That's what it feels like. The lovers in the past. When I see the lovers, just like when I see death, it doesn't always indicate true love, good love. Hey, boo. K Swin, my fellow sistren of the cards. You guys, K Swin is a fellow reader as well. You guys go show her some love. She's a blessed baby and a reader. She has a channel. I believe it's all in the cards. Show her some love. And thank you for compliments on my hair. I typically tend to stick with straight hair, but this has me feeling some kind of way. I like it. I might stick to it. And I never really wear jet black hair. I think this is a 1 or 1B. I usually wear a 2. I like this. My sister told me I look pretty with jet black hair, and when either of my sisters compliment me, I don't care what anybody else in the world says for the rest of the year. If my sisters tell me I'm cute, then goddamn it, I'm cute because my sisters are everything to me. I just love them so, so, so much. And I think they're the best things that ever came out of my mother's womb because I feel like I glided out. I teleported out of the womb. I'm different. They're her kids. I belong to the gods, but thank you. This lovers, though, is thank you. I was going to stick with gray because I've been wanting to be gray since I was a child, but it's difficult. It's expensive, okay, to buy hair in gray. And my hair will never be fully gray because it doesn't run in my family. And gray weave is more expensive and requires more upkeep. I like this wig and they didn't have it in gray, so I just said, give me that. Let me try it. And everybody seems to like it. The lovers in the past, though, is more of the marriage, more so than the love. This is probably an arranged marriage. This actually makes me feel like it's arranged because I never pull the lovers to signify true love. True love never comes out as the lovers to me. And tarot, just like the death card, never signifies physical death. This could be an arranged marriage because someone else might have put them together. And it makes sense if he considered them his property. Go on, do your reading on Chris, honey. Because Chris will make his way here in this reading. He will. And maybe, just maybe, Marcus Houston already met the person who he truly loves. If this is the lovers representing true love, maybe, just maybe, the person who his heart and soul has bound to, he met in his past. It feels arranged. Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm curious as how Marcus will behave. Marcus might behave like a bachelor in the near future. He may behave as if a man on the prowl, like most men that get out of a relationship with a woman and start hoeing around. But because this is in reversed, if he does start hoeing around, why though? Why are you doing this when you don't really want to? Oh, when one member of a Jehovah's Witness doesn't marry, they find a way for them to marry. But this is on crucial times. I think Marcus Houston would have needed to get married. He's older than me he's older than me and he got married in his 30s. Pin message. Um, that would have been critical as a man of his age, especially with the relationship with he has with Chris Stokes, with the rumors and allegations about Chris Stokes. It may have been crucial for Marcus Houston to get married, especially if something might have been in the works coming out about them. The marriage might have shut that down. That makes sense, Nana. I feel like this was an arranged marriage because I've seen cult-like activity in my Chris Stokes reading, which is why I even mentioned the Jehovah Witness stuff in the first place. He may not be so nice to his wife, too. Yeah, he is old. He has to be 40 or close to it because I'll be 38 this year. He's older than me. The Jehovah's Witness probably would have been thinking you're a successful man. You have a successful career, but you've never been married. You haven't really been seen as an eligible bachelor around town with a lot of women. It would have, if that's how they base their arranged marriages, he fit the bill for it, especially with his relationship with Chris. He would need a wife before he blow up everybody's spot. He was born in 81. I was born in 87. He's over 40. He would have needed a wife and some children. You thought right, Phoenix. I don't think he's going to be nice to her in the future, even though he doesn't care about her leaving. I pulled this card before when I was sexually active with someone, but I was getting ready to pump the brakes on that activity. This was that person's outcome. Whatever we might have been doing, because he was a bachelor, brakes were stopped. And he wasn't so nice about it after I cut it off. Near future for him. Two of Wands in reverse. I'm curious about why he married this girl. Why did you bring a partner on to keep behind you when your hand was on this stick already? And that stick is where you're focused. Not that lady that you brought in to stand beside you that you had no interest in, which is why you're not holding that stick. You're holding this wand. And y'all know how I feel about wands in the tarot deck because they're phalluses, which is why all the wands have that little head on the tip of them and leaves on them because the phallus also has a head and it brings new life. Budding leaves, not old leaves, but budding leaves, which is why wands can be seen as phalluses as well. The masculine force of creation. Insert the phallus and it shoots out the new life into the woman, the receptacle. Crowning him, I don't think he ever wanted that woman. The beard, this gives me beard because his hand is firmly attached to this phallus. That when it's upright, this phallus stands above him. Probably Chris Stokes, because he's the one who introduced Marcus to the world. Chris Stokes found Marcus, put Marcus on. I think this is Chris Stokes over here, and this is this girl back here, but in reverse, crowning him. This is a beard situation. He met the love of his life in his past. And that person, I believe, has a phallus. This woman can come and go, but before her and after her, Chris will be there. So below, the phallus, because that's his man. Allegedly. Allegedly. What do I know? I'm just a girl sitting up in my red room. I just got done talking about this wand of Chris's. Oh, there it is. That's the so below, and that's why this is crowning. That's why this girl is a beard. Because since a child, since a page, Marcus has had this other phallus in his hand, allegedly. And this is sad and this is sick. Just please let me sit in disgust for Chris. Last time I did a Chris Stokes reading, after I did that reading and logged off, this was the look on my face. This was the look on my face after my Chris Stokes reading because of the stuff I saw, smelled, felt, heard, sensed. Current actions, the moon in reverse. I don't believe Marcus is mentally and emotionally healthy. This is a man with traumas. Chris's niece? The T be in the comments all the time. I didn't know that when I be doing these readings, y'all be the ones with all the tea. I should go live to read more often so I could see the tea in the real time. And my Caleb reading is almost done editing. Then I will upload it. For decades, yes. That's why I knew that Chris was this phallus that he's holding. They've been in each other's lives forever. Something isn't right with Marcus. I get this card a lot for people with bipolar, schizophrenia, those type of mental slash emotional slash spiritual disorders. And this makes me think of that cult energy I kept picking up in my Chris Stokes reading. Groomed because he wouldn't be okay. I don't think this man is okay. The moon is a feminine force. Something about his feminine nature is flipped upside down. And in a man, that can present itself in different ways. I'll say that. It can represent him acting out in two-party relationships as if he is the feminine party. And if he was groomed by another man as a child, then he would be trapped in that physical energy that isn't manifesting upright like it should be, because every human being has both physical and masculine energy. So it's normal, even for men, to have some feminine energy. They should be, because everybody should be able to empathize, be compassionate, be spiritual, things like that. His manifests itself in an unnatural way due to, I believe, a nasty relationship he had. These two things howling at the moon, but what is this scorpionic energy creeping up out of the waters behind their back? This gives me, he's not right due to grooming, I believe, and maybe some indoctrination. This cult stuff is weird. This is weird. They are weird. This is a weird group of people here. Hey, Fly God, God bless you. I hope you all are doing well. Four of Cups, external energy. We, the general public, have overlooked something glaring. It's almost been given to us on a platter from a hand, as a hand in the divine, but we are overlooking it. That's us on social media, scrolling social media and overlooking something that we should have noticed, probably about this girl, because his wife was missing and she was underage. And that tea came out publicly all over social media. Raz B has blasted Chris Stokes and have talked about all of them and their experiences. We have heard it on social media, but we ignored it. Even in Marcus's reading, we, the public, have come up. Maybe, just maybe, at some point, some of those boys, all of them, I'm talking about the B2K, I'm talking about the IMX, I'm talking about the girls, I'm talking about all of them, maybe, just maybe, all of them have cried for help at some point. Raz B did. Why did we not pay attention and rally support like we did for Wendy, like we did for Brittany? People like this who get off on this activity and this energy, we make it easy. We do. Because when the people start speaking out and it's in our face, do we laugh at Raz B collectively? Did we label him as crazy? Did we ignore that girl as a missing person and how she ended up with these people that are older than me? Did we ignore all of that when it was in our faces so that we could help? Somebody wanted help from the general public and we heard it and ignored it. Makes me think of Rasby. Hopes and fears, Marcus. He hopes to juggle his ex and that baby, keep them in the loop of his control. He doesn't want them, but he wants to keep them in their circle, in their loop, so that he can control them. This is a cult. Outcome, though, Queen of Wands. There will be one woman who will be bold, who might decide to put all of this on blast, or this might be the next woman that Marcus pops out with that he don't want. I'll start there with that queen. The world. Is there any trafficking involved? Doesn't Chris Stokes have a film company? The High Priestess. This is a cult. This is a cult. Someone sets themselves up as a spiritual authority, but this makes me think of Jehovah's Witnesses. Abuse, control. I think, excuse me, no offense to any Jehovah's Witnesses, he did. You guys that are Jehovah's Witnesses, I don't mean to offend you. Just like I won't mean to offend the people who pledge to the Divine Nine. Although I started out my reading by saying, let he who has an ear hear, and let he who has not an ear, you may leave this reading. Because I ain't fighting with y'all. I'm going to take your negative energy and turn it into money. Remember how I told y'all, my members, what we was going to be doing, what I learned? I don't fight hate straightforward no more. I turn it into money. This is a cult. Something isn't right with the Jehovah Witness thingy here on the bottom of the deck, because the bottom of the deck gives context clues that aren't necessarily relevant directly to what's out here, but it's very much a big part of it. Maybe the sect of Jehovah Witnessism that they're in is very cult-like. I see control. It kind of reminds me of Scientology in that way. Got to have a bag to be in Scientology. And it's a cult. Jehovah's Witnesses, careful. That's all I'm going to say. I don't need y'all in organized religion anymore, and neither does divine. He don't need nobody else to talk to y'all. And if you can't hear from God directly, that's a you problem. Tap in, not a God problem. Get out of all of the organizations just long enough to hear from God for yourself. And if God tells you those people were helping you, go back. But if you've been in some sort of form of organized religion all your life, it will be healthy to fast from it. So you can make sure that since you've been hearing from someone else all your life, that you take a moment to step back and meditate and hear from God directly. Let's get some clarity. Let's get some biased or non-biased objectivity going on, so that iron can sharpen iron. If you've only been hearing from one source all your life, that's not learning, that's indoctrination. Oh, look what's on the bottom. Ay, Dios mío. Queen of Wands. Who is this to you, Marcus? Is this your next new beard? Or is this some woman who's going to be emboldened to start airing you all out? Trapped and unprepared. Absolutely. Ooh, something's going to get nasty. This ain't your new boo. This divorce might empower this girl. She ain't your little tenderoni no more. She's not your possession anymore. This divorce may get a little nasty on her part. Up, and my video just stopped editing. So now I will start the YouTube upload process. Give me a second, guys, because I want to be uploading this video while I am doing this. Because it's like an hour long. And so if I had have did this after I finished uploading that reading, I wouldn't have did this today. I wouldn't have had time. I can't believe after that live, I lost 100 subscribers. I'm sure the algorithm took them away from me because I'm not supposed to clock the trolls that are paid trolls. That is an industry secret that I believe they would like, because that is how they influence a lot of you all, making you all think that you are communicating with other real people with real opinions in the comments, but they're trolls coming from the industries and the labels and stuff like that to make you think that a certain opinion is the popular opinion. Then you end up following it. I'm not supposed to expose that. And I lost 100 subscribers. They removed subs, 100 of them. I've seen them remove subs before. Typically, after every single video that I post, I lose at least one or two. I gain a lot, but I lose at least one or two every time I do a video. 100? Never. And I don't even go, I've done lives before I do my 500 subscribers live. And those I've never really read the 160 at one time. Dang, that's crazy. If they do that again, do a road opener and blockbuster. Because if today is Wednesday, that's what I'm going to do. I did one before, like a couple of weeks ago, once I noticed YouTube was playing with me. So I did a road opener and a blockbuster, and that's where I got to 180 something, 1,800 something from 1,700 something, because they were keeping me from getting more. Once I did that road opener and blockbuster to remove their blockages, what I should have rightfully gotten, the growth that I should have rightfully gotten, I started to receive. I'm gonna do another one, and I'm gonna do something a little stronger. I'm gonna bind them from taking subscribers from me unless they are taking ghost subscribers, then they can take them. But if they're trying to snatch them for any other reason, I will bind them from doing so. At least until I have my own website up and running. I won't use them forever if they don't want me to, but they will stay put until I build up my own website. Then they can do what they want. Hello, Janae E. I think this divorce with this girl is going to be nasty. It's not going to go like this, the way Marcus wants it to. Just going on. No. I don't know if she gonna do that. She wants to expose some things. This girl wants to expose some things. From the 5 of Swords to the 7 of Swords behind this young girl. About when he was her husband. No, this is this girl. This is this ex-wife. You think, Marcus, she gonna go down without a fight? She's standing upright in your outcome as the Queen of Wands, fiery. She has some things to say, some tea to reveal. Only way she won't reveal it is if you play nicey-nicey with her. What's behind this 7 of Swords? That's what I want to know. I'm going to get the tea from her right now. I ain't going to wait. I ain't going to tarry. Hello. Under artistic evaluation? Sure. Greetings to you, my dear. Hey, Q. I think when I saw that name, I thought that was you because your Instagram name is similar. Hey, Q. 7 of Swords. Didn't you do my Venus ceremony? I feel like doing some matchmaking here in this comments. Because quite a few of you all did the Venus ceremony. You're looking for a tenderoni. Some of these ladies in here is looking for a nice young man. Ain't you got a good job? Aren't you an engineer or something like that? Y'all, under artistic eval, he been holding down his good job for a very long time. My first time doing a reading with him, I saw good things in his future when Pluto was leaving Capricorn, because he hold down a good job, Savannah. He like to work. He ain't out here in these streets. He's spiritually inclined because he's here with us. Oh, you have a beautiful lady already? Oh, my bad, then. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, Q, because I was finna send him. I was finna sick him on you. I was finna send him to you. Good. Were you dating someone with the first time we did a reading? Because I don't think you were taken yet. Why you ain't tell me you done got snatched up? See how good of a man he is? He ain't even in here like, shit, ain't nobody got to know I got an old lady. Nah, he say, I got a beautiful lady already. Good man, Savannah. Good man, Savannah. He don't even want y'all sliding in his DMs because he's a good man, Savannah. Because I was finna, y'all was finna get it on today. Y'all was finna make me some busted babies today. Make TT Dina some babies in the busted comments. Who? Yes, I was. Yes, the hell I was. Because I don't have a lot of men clients, at least not to my knowledge, or men subscribers. They don't be talking. They don't be telling me stuff. Don't worry, boo. I got you, Q. You out here, my client, doing all this spiritual work for yourself, growing, evolving. Man, I was finna find you a wife. A Proverbs 31 with a little freak on the side. You know what I'm saying? He better have stopped me. He better. Because, boy, I was finna market the hell out of him. I'm great in marketing and advertising. Terry, you missed it because I was finna auction off y'all a man. I was finna put a man on the auction block. Sure was. I started reading his credentials and everything. Y'all, this is my client. So I done seen him from the soul outward. I wasn't finna. Beyond the Veil, Adina at gmail.com. It is in all of my videos under the allegedly is my email. Who? Y'all was gonna make me some babies. All right. This girl has some tea. I wanted to look into the Seven of Swords. What tea is it that she has on Marcus? Yes, busted nieces and nephews. I did a Venus ceremony right before Valentine's Day, and I told y'all to make me some Scorpio babies. I think she's willing to expose the arrangement of it all. The arrangement of it all. That he did not court her the way a man courts a woman. Don't call me. When he's paying a dowry for her. No. A man with a plan. Orders. Arrangements. I got distracted from uploading this video for y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me get the video started uploading. Video. Happy. Okay. 1 second, you guys. I'm going to come back. That reading was on the Divine Nine and Caleb. So let me go find a thumbnail, because I always title the videos and find the thumbnails and stuff after I do the reading. And sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to read on until I start recording, which is why sometimes I be confused about who I said I was going to read on. Let me go find a thumbnail. You guys are watching me do Beyond the Veil in real time. Give me 1 second. Caleb Caleb Wilson. Go to images. Let me find a nice image of this young man. All these images of a Caleb Williams, some quarterback. That ain't who I want. Here we go. Save to photos. Go back to YouTube. Type in my description. Paste. Come up with a nice, neat title for it. Hi, Angel Milky Way. I'm sorry I put you guys on hold. I'm currently in the middle of a Marcus Houston reading, but I'm trying to upload my Caleb Wilson reading as well. So let me upload this. I don't even know what I'm going to title it. You guys get to watch me come up with my titles too. In the Flesh. Let's see. What was the energy of Caleb? Caleb, fun fact, Caleb doesn't have to come back to this earth, but he will for one reason and one reason only. I mentioned in my Caleb reading, and I'm just going to tell you guys the part that I mentioned, the state that his energy in, it wasn't in mourning. It wasn't erratic like a lot of people who just pass away. No, he is very resolute, a man with a plan. He will come back so that he can tear down the divine nine if he can. If it's still existent, when he's old enough, as he comes back as a new baby and grows up, his plan will be to either tear down the divine nine or free Black people from it. His energy was very resolute, not emotional, not upset, but a man with a plan. Caleb Wilson, a man with a plan. That's it. I believe that he was pledging because he had a plan. People pledge because they want the career connections from the Divine Nine. That's what he was pledging for. But I'm going to just save that T for that reading. Plan. One more second, guys. Let me. No alter content. No promotion label. No, it ain't safe for kids. My niece already talking about, Auntie, I saw that you have a YouTube. And she typed in Beyond the Veil of Dina. Get the hell out. Get out of here. I don't do that for you. When you're grown, because I know my sister and them wouldn't like them watching my tarot readings. When you're old enough, we can talk a little bit about what TT does. But right now, your parents want you in church. All right. Arranged marriage. Marcus, arranged. What else does she have to say? When she was still a minor. And I wonder if she wanted to marry him. She was young, vulnerable, had been through some things. I don't think her life was a healthy life. So people like her are perfect for these cult religions. Here I have a King of Swords. This man makes plans, arranges things, but there's no emotion in the King of Swords. Actually, he's the least emotional king out of all the deck. With this here, Page of Cups in reverse, this young girl who was not of age of consent, I believe. What else? Wonder what she experienced and went through in that cult and in that marriage. This is an arrangement. Between her decision to marry and his decision to marry, there was a third sword helping that decision along. I want to look into the King of Swords because that's who arranged it. Look, I think I just slowed down or something. I don't even think this stream is monetized because I didn't want them rolling ads in the middle of it, interrupting us. King of Swords is behind her and the outcome. Knight of Swords on the bottom. Marcus was acting as he was told. He wasn't a knight anymore. He was the king's age. You need to be married. He was following orders, marrying this girl. King of Swords. King of Swords here. Oh, cards are falling out. Look what just fell out. The Magician. Who's an air sign? Who's a Gemini? King of Swords is out. The Magician is out. Gemini. King of Swords. Air sign. Who's a Gemini? If not a Gemini, someone who signs people, someone who creates contracts and delegates tasks like Daddy Chris. Who is a Gemini? If that's not the Gemini, that's Chris. And that fell out of my hand, so I'll keep it. And let's clarify this Magician, because now I'm in a rabbit hole. Hi, Life with Dasha. Three of Wands. Somebody wanted Marcus Houston to marry because that's what's expected of a man. Remember that Two of Wands I was talking about? Crowning. I said that wand that he's holding on to is Chris. That's why he doesn't care about not being with this girl. That same wand that he's holding in the Two of Wands, he's holding in the Three of Wands. You are expected, after the Two of Wands, the planning, the taking the action. Three of Wands is when that action you took, that planned action you took, you reap the benefits and the rewards from it. Whatever plan you planned, endeavor you plan on launching, the Three of Wands is when you launching it and you're seeing it come into fruition. You're seeing your plan in action and you're starting to see the results of it. Marcus was supposed to marry for a reason. Because he's in his 40s, never been married, no children. The closest thing to him is Chris Stokes. You need to get married. It was expected of him. You ain't trying to spread tea, but if you don't follow the laws and advice of the elders of the faith, you can be ostracized from it. I've heard that. He has to follow orders, so I understand why there are no feelings. No, you can spread tea too. You're not really spreading tea. You're giving insight into the religion. The Jehovah's Witness. Because I can only pick up on the energy of it. Rasby is a Gemini. Thank you, Jess. Here we go here. The Magician. Raz has seen it all, done it all, and currently he seems to be a willing participant again. Probably because everything that he needs to live is with Chris. I believe that Chris gives Razby deals. He keeps him afloat. So Raz has went back to it. For one, it's a cult. It ain't as easy for people to break away. And remember when he was locked up in that facility? I think I did a reading on that. I don't know if I posted it or not because it was starting to make me feel crazy. Chris and cocaine, the same people that he was trying to get away from, when they brought him to that facility, they brought him right back under the fold. Yes, Samar, he took it all back. Chris is his livelihood. Every time he tries to escape, he's ostracized from the rest of the cult and the group. And I believe they all work still and feed and eat from Chris. Because now that he's not popping in music, now he's over at Zeus, I believe. He's into TV. His name might have not held as much weight musically anymore because people are no longer ushering their young boys to him anymore. But over in the movie side, he can reclaim himself and his claim to fame. Now that the boy groups are no longer young and popping musically, he can still control them by creating lanes for them over in TV. They aged out of the music and he aged into TV with them. He has Tubi on lock. I thought it was Zeus. That's why Raspy took it all back. Because Chris has the power to blackball him. Yes. Yes. Sick work. This is sick work. This is sick. And I'm not even saying everything that I see, smell, hear, and taste because it's filled with balls. Little boy balls. Hey, Prince. I love you, Prince, guys. I love all of you. Some of you all have been, some of you are some of my first subscriber clients. Some of my first subscribers that start patronizing my services and stuff. ePrince is one of them. ePrince, Daquan, he ain't on here because he at work. Rosia, Mari, they're not on here, but there are a few that have been with me for a very long time. Some of my first subscriber turned clients, and they're still here, you guys. So if you ever not believed in me, most of my clients are here, my subscribers and stuff. So mingle amongst each other. Hey, Prince Boo. I have soft spots for some of you all. So that's where this girl is going. Marcus, because of this Knight of Wands energy in the near future, I think he will do something to trigger her to be like, F this, I'm going to talk. So let me look into the Knight of Wands now, because I think that's his behavior that's going to rub her the wrong way in some way. I took my coffee out there to heat it up and left it out there. Knight of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Yes, Samara, his little wife, Marcus says, you'll have to rewatch this whole live to catch why we're here. Still have 22 minutes uploading on my Caleb Wilson reading. That's how long it's going to take to upload. Then it's going to go through like another 20 or so minutes of checks for monetization. So maybe in another 50 or so minutes, you'll get that Caleb Wilson reading, you guys. It takes a long time, which is why I'm starting to prefer going live. Hey, Sharif. But I also find value in doing the uploads as well. They do have connections in high places. Absolutely. All of the cult religions do, just like the Scientologists do. Michael Jackson was a Jehovah's Witness himself. The Presleys, Elvis and co., I believe they were witnesses. There are more. Anyways, they do have powerful connections. And you can tell by the powerful people that patronize those religions. Something about Prince. Yes, that's who I was thinking of, Prince. Jehovah's Witness and Scientology, if they're not siblings, they're cousins to me. Close cousins, like first cousins. If not siblings, first cousins. Who do they worship? You'd have to ask them. I don't know who they worship. If they know who they worship, I don't know. There's so many gods, which are just personifications of the one source. The one source holds every type of deity out there, and all types of personalities exist in it. And so since it's the source, it created deities for us humans to see manifestations of itself. There are tons of gods. And God said, I am good and I am evil. Just like I'm good and evil. Just like you're good and evil. We all have a light and dark. Whichever side of God they're choosing to worship is the side of God that they choose to worship. And I don't know which personification that is. It's probably, though, a perverted version. Like the inverted cross, that's a perverted version of something that meant something else. They can take versions of God and then pervert them too. for control. Because who would be the most controlling person in the universe? God. And so humans would also mimic that same attribute in God if they choose to. So who knows? At any point, they're probably worshiping a form of the divine, just not one of the forms that they should personify as a human. I'll say it that way. I am of the belief that people are usually less against you than they are pro for themselves. Meaning, when a person chooses themselves, everybody else is disposable. So they can become an enemy to you just because they don't care about you in a balanced amount of how they care about themselves. That's what cult religions are, means of control. Deities, there are fallen angels. There are fallen angels, but all of those are parts of God, you know? We're fallen angels. Has anybody ever told you that you are the fallen angel that they speak of? Think about it. Just think about it. We have flesh, but we are spiritual beings. We have the nature of God, but for some reason, we have fallen from the ethereal realms and we exist here on earth in prison. And our purpose of being here is to remember and rise up to our divine nature. So who fell, them or us? Are we the heavenly beings that fell? Were those deities already here? Maybe this was their domain. Maybe we were never supposed to be here. But because we lost our divine nature, we have fallen to a lower evolutionary state, a lower vibration, one that only exists in the confines of space and time. But when we leave these bodies, space and time are not our master anymore. Here on this earth, we're in prison. We are the fallen angels. Yes. You are the fallen deities, okay? And we just fell to other deities that were never as high up in consciousness as we are. That's why we're not welcome here on this earth. That's why our lifespans are so short. This is not our natural realm. And then we've let the people who do belong to this realm convince us that they're us and we're them. And this is what I was saying to my members the other day when I answered the question, as someone asked me if I thought someone was jujuing me from the trolls and causing me to look. You can't juju me, even if you're more powerful spiritually than me. You don't have control over my soul. And that's the only thing I value. You can cause me to lose this, lose subscribers. Yeah, I lost 100 subscribers and got on my live with my members, said I wasn't going to never do another subscribe on my main channel. Live. And here I am. I don't care enough about these earthly things because I feel like what I'm bringing to you guys is valuable enough to be here. You can take the subscribers, but for those who are here, I feel like I'm imparting something valuable. You can't juju me by taking away things that I don't care about. Even if you do a death spell on me, all you're going to do is free me from my body a lot sooner. I'm going to leave this body anyways. Ha, gotcha. Joke's on you. I'm an alchemist. I turn everything into my good, even if it hurts me when it happens at first. Marcus is going to treat her as if she is his asset, his ownership in the future, and that's going to trigger her. You're welcome, Sharif. I've learned a lot from you guys. Want to know what I've learned from you guys? That love exists outside of one-on-one interpersonal relationships. That you can receive love from strangers. That's what I learned. Love will always and has always been my downfall because I have abundance of it, but I don't feel like I received the amount that I give, not from the people closest to me. Those are the people that I've been desiring love from: parents, family, significant others, and those are the people who have loved me the least. But you all don't know me from a can of paint. You don't owe me anything, but you choose to focus with me because we just seem to find a light in each other that we appreciate. You choose to be here. You choose to fucks with me outside of my family who feel like they're obligated to, outside of a man who feels like they get something from it. You guys fuck with me without knowing who I am outside of what I present to you, and you say that's good enough for me. That is love. It's unconditional love. Until you guys get mad at something I say and then unsubscribe. That's not conditional. I mean, that's not unconditional. But for the most part, I don't lose a ton of subscribers. My analytics say that out of the over 1,000 subscribers I have, the majority of them are return subscribers. And so this is reciprocal for me. This is a relationship of the most divine order between you and I. It's not always you guys learning from me. I get something from you too. That would have tricked me out of my destiny of not coming back here. Maybe, just maybe, I would have continued coming back here looking to feel loved because in this lifetime I didn't receive it from the people who owed it to me. But because you all chose to give it to me willingly, just because I gave it to you, I won't feel when I leave this earth like I lacked anything in any experience. I will look over every human experience and say, I experienced it all. I experienced it all. And at the end, in my last lifetime, I experienced love. You guys did that for me. You guys are freeing me from this cycle of reincarnation because of a lack of love. Take that with you today and know why you are valuable. Why everybody deserves to love each other and value each other equally. You guys had no idea. But that's what you did for me. You freed me from this hell of a world, and I don't have to come back here anymore feeling like I missed out on an experience, the pain or the pleasure. That's for you. This is the kind of stuff that I would like to do and say without trolls getting in the way. They know what they're doing. They know what they're disrupting. What I was saying that Marcus will do to trigger her in the near future is treat her like she belongs to him. There's some friends that she has that are also involved with this crew. They're helping her, working on something with her. Marcus will be acting out with her because he sees her asserting herself. And there are some friends, I believe, that also are like her in this group. Maybe other girls that were brought in the same way or used. Look at y'all loving on each other. God bless y'all. God bless this whole live right now. And God bless the people who are loving, spreading love amongst each other. Some other girls that are in the group with her might have gotten into the group like her. They're banding together. They're finding their power and they're planning something. And I think Marcus knows that. And he will try to act out against them. This makes me think some of the girls who are brought into these circles as assets and beards to these men are rising up together and saying enough. Enough taking dookie. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Enough upsetting my pH because you're taking your phallus out of someone's trash and putting it into my receptacle. This is not any slight against the gays. Some of my beloveds are a part of there, but you guys are also downloading and then making women think that they're the only ones that you're sleeping with. That's the only thing I have a problem with. When live in your truth. Yes, I did. Live in the truth. The BV boys, that's what they do. That's why you can't be down low. Be up low, not down low. And give the ladies the chance or the opportunity to decide if they want to deal. If they want to be your beard. I always said, fun fact, hi, bye, Capricorn. I always said I would be a beard for a wealthy man, a wealthy gay man. Tyler Perry, allegedly, if you are gay, I'll do it. I'll do it. In our contract, though, I get an allowance and I get to do what I want with, my phallus. Yeah, I'll do a lavender marriage as long as I get to do. I won't embarrass you. I'll do it very discreetly. But you got to be very, very, very wealthy. Very wealthy. I ain't talking about rich. I'm talking about wealthy. Yeah, I got to have my man. I got to have my own man on the side. And he'll be in on it too. And you ain't even got to pay for him. I'll pay for him. Because what you really paying for the both of us. I'll pay to make sure he keeps quiet. I will not embarrass you. I will not embarrass you. On the red carpets, I'll stroke your chin and your beard and look at you like you was getting me down. And then when we leave and get in our blacked out SUVs, high five, sis. Yes, we popping champagne together. We shop together. I can ask you to fix my lace wig and you gonna fix it? Tyler, you have my Capricorn? Why I can't? Yes, the kind of yes, the kind of wealth that has mold on the money. You got to make sure that I'm good. I will never, I will help you seem like you died a loving husband and father. Your legacy will be intact and I will be credited. Excuse me? My man breaks my back every night. I'll even kiss you in the mouth. And then after the cameras, but listen, give the ladies, if you're a man like that who's interested in other men and you're not ready to be out there like that, absolutely, we are the team. We are a team. I'm good in business too. So I can help you make more money. Listen, I'm more than a beard. I'm a partner in every way. Just don't interfere when I tell you. I can't show up. You got to tell your people I can't be at this red carpet because me and Bay got plans. Come up with a good one. I'll even be the one. I'm sick. I can't support my husband today, but I'm recording this video to let y'all know I'm by his side in the spirit, but I'm sick. Meanwhile, me and my boo is on your private jet. I'll do it. I'll do it, Tyler. Because you a billionaire, ain't you? Well on your way. Give us the choice, man. Don't be throwing off our pH because you out here running in one center and then running in our center. And we thinking, even if you cheating, you still running into the same type of center. But you cannot take what's in a derriere and put it inside a vagina. That throws off our pH. It's how we get yeast infections. Okay? Don't do that. We don't want that in there. Give us the opportunity to choose. Some girls out there will do it. The Dochies are here today. They ain't like us aunties. They don't mind you being both. You can be both with some of these girls today. The Beards are getting together in the Houston camp. And that's the outcome. Don't expect this girl, Marcus Houston's ex-wife, to go away in silence. Even if they're silent right now, we'll see her again. She's in his outcome as the Queen of Wands, assertive, fiery. The Queen of Wands is the queen that you cannot control. She gonna take you through there if you try to control her, and then you gonna end up exhausted trying to control her, and then you just go find one of the other queens. Control the Queen of Cups. You can't control the Queen of Pentacles because she got her own pentacle. You can't control the Queen of Swords because she's not emotional. She's holding a sword. She's probably more masculine than you are. She gonna make you the bitch in the relationship. You gonna be in your feelings before she is. The Queen of Cups, you can run that on her because she's in her feelings. She's looking for something emotional. So all you got to do is spit some delusional game to her. She might believe it. Now, when she snaps out of it, she'll turn that cup over. The Queen of Wands, you might can run that on her at first because you're going to entice her with the thrill of it all. But once she get fed up, she going to give you a headache. She going to give you a headache. She going to cause problems. She going to act out. That's what he finna get. Well, that's what I came on this live to do. And now that I've done it, I don't know if I want to stay here. 4 more minutes left to my Caleb Wilson. Is there any other reading that I was planning on doing besides Caleb and Marcus? Is there any topic that I meant to discuss with you all today? And I made a list. Caleb is on it. Marcus Houston was on it. Do Odell Beckham a Prince? Why? He in your town? Because I know the type of work me and you been working on, y'all. He in the news, okay. He is. Him and Drewski. I actually did look into this on with my members the other night after I got off the main live. Good for you, by Capricorn. I like that you say I'm even getting off of here with you. See you later. See you later, by Capricorn. If you're on a social media fast, don't even let me break it. I'm just saying, E Prince, I ain't trying to comfort you or even put your business out there, but I know what we've been working on. So I thought you was asking me for a reason because I was going to say, let's take this offline. Let's take this offline so we can see what's tea without people being in the tea. But okay, I did look at this with my members. I didn't go too deep into it because I couldn't focus. That live had threw my focus off. But I did. Okay. But if you want, I would have had Odell Beckham banging my cakes till I saw him hopping out of cars dancing to Drake. I mean, I did see that not everything that the girl alleged was true. Hi, Miss Sheila. Hey, Miss Sheila. Y'all, Miss Sheila is not as old as I be wanting people to think she is when I greet her. She's actually close to my age. But her name is Sheila. Hey there, Miss Sheila. I gotta say it like an old country person sitting on the porch. Hey there, Miss Sheila. What you cooking today? I told you I feel like you can cook real good. I did see that. Careful calling her auntie because she ain't that old. It's just Miss Sheila. Y'all don't be in here letting me getting y'all to. I'm not cracking on you, Sheila. And I'm not trying to get the chat to crack up on you either, but it's funny. Miss Sheila. I mean, I'll laugh at myself too. I did see that there was some consent in this girl's dealings somewhere in there. She can cook. You know, JD? JD, y'all know each other? Y'all know each other? Not y'all cousins in real life, because I be calling my members cousins. Not y'all cousins in real life. Let me find out. I got families in here that's busted babies. I actually do. I have a client in here, and I talked to her son too, and he was like, yeah, my mom's a big fan, and da-da-da-da-da-da. That's always a hoot to me. Because if my sisters knew, my younger sisters knew that y'all respect me, they would laugh at y'all. They used to do that to my employees when I was in HR. And the employees used to be like, hi, Miss Butler. Hi, Miss Adina. And my sister's looking like, well, where's the authority in the room? Because it's the authority in the room with us. Mind you, I'm the older sister. My sisters was like, they literally was like, y'all respect her? And then the employees was like, yeah, she hires and fires us. And my sisters was just laughing. They was kidding, but at the same time, they wasn't because they ain't never respect my authority as a big sister. So when y'all be showing me so much respect because of how my family is, my sisters to speak, because they think they my big sisters, it's always weird because even my sisters would be like, y'all respect her because we don't. A mean pot of greens. Like she cook a mean pot of greens. All right. Drewski and Odell. I'll see if Odell did it. But if there's a woman accusing Odell Beckham of rape, I'm inclined to not believe it. Fun fact, I cooked a mean pot of greens. Was that Monday? And I'm gonna go heat some up and eat some as soon as I get off this live. And I usually put the smoked turkey in it because I try to be more health conscious. And the smoked turkey is really good in it. But this time I wanted to be big back, black, and fat. And I put some ham hocks in there. Not even smoked neck bones. I put the ham hock in there. He has Wheezy tatted on his leg. Don't Drake also have Wheezy tatted on him somewhere? Child. Wheezy, what is you doing to these men's? I'm a Taurus ascendant, so I can cook too. Yes. All right. Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. Come. Odell. I don't know why I want to ring like this, but Weezy has Odell tatted. Weezy been through some things. Odell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. I ain't trying to be shady. In my spirit, this is how I want to call up Odell. Y'all let me let my spirit be the guide because this is how I do these great readings that work. I let my spirit guide me. Sometimes I can't tell my spirit from my imagination, so I follow both. Odell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. You can ring my bell. Don't the gays love that song? Ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. You can ring my bell, you can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring it. You can ring my bell anytime, anywhere. Yes, Odell. I'm just saying, that's the energy that I'm in right now. We went from Tyler Perry to Odell Beckham. So I ain't get the chance to change my energy. Why was you scared of this song? Actually, there's a reason you used to be scared of it. And if you were in my members live, remember what I told y'all the significance of bells is don't be scared of the bell. If you ever hear a bell and it scares you, keep ringing it. Keep ringing it until it stops scaring you because there's an entity, a spirit around you that is scared, that doesn't like the high vibratory sounds of that bell. They're healing sounds and high vibrational sounds that comes out of bells. Evil cannot take the vibration. Not saying that you are, but you might have had a little something around you that was like, we don't like it. Ring it. Ring it until you stop hating it. Uh-oh. All right, now I can publish. Caleb Wilson is coming, you guys. You'll get that drop while you're on this live. I have to monetize it. The checks will take a few, maybe 20 or so minutes to check it for monetization. 18 minutes. Okay. 18 minutes, you guys will get the Caleb reading. All right. Odell. Odell Beckingham Palace Jr. Man, I wish y'all regular members could, y'all regular YouTubers could have been in my members. I went down the most tea-filled rabbit hole, and it was so funny. I conjured up Princess Diana because I wanted to see if she was aware when the queen crossed over to glory. You can't hear me. What about now? Can you guys hear me? If you can't, let me know. If you can, tell me. Okay. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. I did see your email. I keep forgetting. I'm going to answer it for you on this live so I don't forget no more. After I look into Odell, y'all, I seen Princess Diana in the Holy Lands waiting on the queen with cornrows and a bunch of black people behind her. I'm so serious. I even pulled cards and I saw it in the cards. Princess Diana was waiting for the queen all these years so she can get her lick back. And I believe, according to my spirits and my cards, she assembled with all the people that perished under the colonization of the crown. 10 of Wands standing behind Princess Diana, a whole sea of ninjas and indigenous people. Yes, I said cornrows because I mentioned how the Jamaicans, must have taught her how to whine and gave her a red stripe and curry, and the Africans braided her hair back, and the blacks gave her Timbs and Air Force Ones to stomp the queen out with. But the fun fact, I did see a bunch of indigenous people, all the people of the world that fell and perished under the rulership and the colonization of the crown and Rome. I saw Princess Diana because I asked. I asked. I don't even know how we got on the subject, y'all, but I asked if Princess Diana was aware, if her soul was aware of when the queen crossed over. Child, aware. 10 of Swords is what I got. Princess Diana never, even on the other side, I don't believe she ever forgot what the queen did to her. And she decided to wait to get her lick back. Remember how beloved Princess Diana was, including amongst the blacks. And I was saying, amongst the Jamaicans, because y'all know Jamaicans love a white queen. Princess Diana, Celine Dion. Princess Diana, Celine Dion. I mentioned the Jamaicans on the other side took it the hardest when they seen Princess Diana over there on the shores of the spirits. Rotten down, Princess Diana, no, bumbleclad, no. Ah. Princess Diana, no. Why you here, princess? Why you here upon us, princess? Oh no. What happened to your princess? What happened to your princess? What happened to you? The Jamaicans. And when she told them that it was the queen, Bumbleclad! Not you mother! Not you mother! They gave Diana some red stripes. They said, don't worry about it. Drink this. Gave her some stewed chicken and curry goat and all of that. Taught her how to whine. Then she got with the Africans and they braided her hair back. Taught her about African spirits because Diana, she was of the people. Tell me about that voodoo stuff. And what's that, foo-foo? She done gained 40 pounds over there. She thick. She got ass. She can whine. She got braids. Y'all know the Jamaicans will claim any white woman. Look at what they did to Adele. And then the ninjas from slavery, we taught her how to cook. We taught her how to cook. We's taught her how to be free. Because one thing we's know how to do is freeze. We's taught her how to free. We's taught her how to fight. So the blacks that passed over, that was from the north, they presented her with a shiny pair of Timberland boots for when the queen arrives. And the blacks from the south, we presented her with a crisp pair of black Air Force Ones. And she didn't know which one was going to cause the most damage. And because we don't do division over in the heavenly realms, we said, don't worry about it. Put a Tim on one foot and an Air Force on the other one time for the people. But it was the Jamaicans who first saw Diana when she crossed over. And they had a fit. Da, da, da. Diana, no! No, Diana! Bumbleclad, Diana! Why you do this to me? That was the Jamaicans. I love y'all. But when Diana and Celine, that'll be the worst thing that ever happened to y'all. Am I lying, Jamaicans? Am I lying? Did I not pull it out in a card, members who was in the live, and did I not show y'all with the cards? That's what happened. She never forgot. She never forgot. And she felt like you killed me over your raggedy son who was never even fit to be king in the first place. It seems as though even the royals knew that Andrew ain't fit to be king. He just ain't. Because he couldn't even put his duty over his heart. He loved Camilla, and he was willing to tarnish the image and the respectability of the crown to gallivant around when he had a wife. They might have been loyal to him, and so they had to get rid of Diana, but you don't think that he embarrassed them? He did. And Queen Elizabeth never saw it for him. That's why she hung on to that crown until the day she died, because she knew none of them were fit. And look now, Elon is running the world. Soon as she passed and took her last breath, none of them were fit. The kids start running amok. Soon as she was halfway in a deathbed, they brought her colored in. Now she allowed it because she knew time was up for us. We got to continue to live. Bring the coloreds in so we can live for a few more generations. But just like they daddy, Andrew feel like he had something to prove, which is why he's not worthy, because he's always going to feel like he has something to prove. He has to prove that he's not his father and that he's more capable than his father. And Elizabeth can see that in him. You're not fit to lead if you feel like you're doing it because you have something to prove. That makes a ruthless leader. The red-haired one, he was never even in consideration because he's not one of them. It's the product of one of his mother's frivolous affairs of rebellion. Andrew. He should have been on the throne. But the queen said, no, none of you ninjas. Where is the women? I couldn't have had any daughters. They'll be more fit to lead than you. Diana felt like you took me out over someone who wasn't even fit to lead. That's what I saw in Diana's reading. So it might have been funny, but that's what I saw. And the queen passed over, smooth sailing. She went through the Hall of Amenti, Valley, whatever route she took, because she's a queen and because of her position in this earth, she was aware of how to do death. However, what she wasn't prepared for was to have to see about what she's done. She didn't go to hell. She went somewhere worse. She's not being burned right now, not that I know of. She's not in hell with demons sticking pitchforks in her. She's somewhere worse. No, she ain't in purgatory. No, no, no. The queen had too much power. As above, so below. She was a queen. She's not going to anybody's purgatory. She bypassed all of that. She knows how to do death. You don't think the queen who's been queens, and she's not human. Her ancestors are the people who this world was created for. She don't have souls like us. She's not purely human like us. Her ancestors are the people who the earth belongs to, which is why she's a queen. And she knows ancient history, spiritual wisdom, and knowledge. The problem with the elite is they lack a certain consciousness that us true humans have. So with all their power and knowledge, wisdom evades them. Wisdom evades them. She crossed over and she passed away in peace. I got the fourth sword. She was peaceful when she passed away, good old in her sleep. And she passed on through even the powers that try to trap us. They bowed to her. She was a queen. Smooth sailing up until she had to reach the part where you ferry across the seas. And not everybody goes this way. Not everybody goes the same path on the other side. It just depends on where you're headed, what you go through. American Gods is a great watch to show about what it's like on the other side and what it's like on this side and how both sides are existing at the same time. Watch American Gods. It's one of my favorite shows because it's very much accurate, more accurate than you would think, which is why they have to put things on TV so they can tell you, and then you give them consent to continue doing it with your permission because they tell you. Should have been longer, but it was too truthful. They had to cut that short because the time where people would be able to understand American Gods was too close to now. It would have been too beneficial now. Yes, universal law, they have to give consent. So they'll tell us, they just tell us in a way that we think they're entertaining us. That's how we give them consent. Because we think they be playing and making stuff up out of thin air. But you'll believe everything you hear in church, but you won't believe the stuff that they put in the movies because same. Anyways, smooth sailing up until the queen got to the part where she had to ferry across the waters. She was waiting on her boat. She was waiting on her boat. I got the Three of Wands, standing there like a queen, knowing where she was going, to a place where the other royals go. Unfortunately, before her ferry came to pick her up, what did she see off in the distance towards where she's headed? That doesn't look like my ancestors. She saw a sea of niggas. Surprise! You might have mastered death, oh queen, but you still gotta abide by law. And as you sow, shall you reap. You had the power to evade on earth because that's where your power is limited to, the earth. But you're not in the earth anymore. You don't run team here. And guess who's been waiting for you all this time? Now she's like, I know that ain't Diana over there. Is she got cornrows? Huh. But as she got closer to the shore, which she probably thought was some kind of dark sand Diana was standing on, as she got closer, she realized, though, that isn't sand. That is the sea of indigenous people, native to God. The first humans on this earth that look like the sun. who taught all the other beings on earth evolution. They were so animalistic. We taught them so many things about how to walk upright, how to speak, how to think, how to have a consciousness, how to have a soul. Their strong suit is war, conquering, though. Our strong suit is humanity, not war, not conquering. We weren't prepared for that type of warfare because it was foreign to us. Then they taught us how to swap destinies. You be us, we be you. How about that? Fortunately, the queen pranced on over there and she had to see. She had to see the consequences of world domination and colonization. And Diana was more than happy to lead the charge. That's what I saw for Princess Diana on the other side. Odell, because I don't even see how I be getting distracted. But it's a better distraction than troll distractions because you get things from me that the trolls usually be distracting me from. Odell Beckham Jr. A woman made some accusations about you, saying that you abused her physically and sexually at a Diddy party. Now, I've seen Odell at Diddy parties, not saying I was there. I've seen pictures and stuff of him being at Diddy parties. I never thought Odell was there for the women. I believe Odell was a special request of Diddy's. Odell got that booty that I was talking about, that core. He's built like that, what I was trying to talk about. He ain't got wide hips, but he thick. You know what I'm saying? You can tell whomever he is asserting himself into. It's probably got some power behind it because the power is in the cheeks for a man. It is. They can't because the chat is only for subscribers, so they'll have to subscribe and troll. And I don't know if they feel like doing through that just to troll me. Men, the power is in your glutes. In case you didn't know, when you are in the topular position of power, use that booty muscle to drive your message home. I wouldn't tell you what I don't know. If you're only using your hips, you're missing out on something. Conjure up all that extra energy from your kundalini, from the base of your spine, from your cheeks. You got to squeeze them cheeks together to plow up all that power. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. I know a man who had that down to a science, and he was a Leo from Africa. Strong. His power was in his glutes. Usually I'm the dominant party, but I submitted because we women submit to a leader, to a man we can trust that knows what he's doing for the both of us. I submitted, honey, for a second. All right, Odell. Spirit, please allow me to see. Odell Beckham Jr. has some Diddy-like allegations floating around about him. Are they true? I'm about to drop this Caleb Wilson reading right now, so y'all can watch it after I release y'all from this live. Not now. Don't leave me while I'm sitting in front of you to go watch me not sitting in front of you in person. T-My, you came in at the right time. Or the wrong time, because I ain't gonna stay on that for too long. I ain't gonna tarry long on what I was just saying. But if you know, you know. I don't think I have a lot of men subscribers. I'd be wondering though, do I have any straight male subscribers? Not saying that I'm looking to empower you through me. I just be wondering if straight men are into this kind of thing. Besides Q, because I just tried to auction Q off to you ladies, and he said, I got a beautiful lady now. I'm a good man, Savannah. I don't cheat, but hey, y'all, he can only be your cousin, but I tried. Listen, when he took his clothes off, it was the first time I felt like, is this what God looks like? I swear to God. And this is after my marriage. I felt like I know what God looks like. This is the black God that they're talking about. It was just his silhouette too. It wasn't even his front, his phallus. It was that silhouette. All I saw was strength and muscles and masculine. Even the way he stood was so, yeah, I know. I'm a Leo. I know who I am. I was convinced. I was convinced. Whoever you think you are, sir, you are. You are. And I was so nervous to let him climb up on me because I like to be in the power positions because I'm a powerful kind of girl. But something about that, I thought, no, let me enjoy. Let me enjoy not always being in charge. And did I? It was a God. It was a God. And to this day, no hard feelings. Sometimes just lasts for a good time, not a long time. And I was coming out of a marriage. I'd only been with one man since I was 18. You know what I'm saying? I needed that for what it was. Great guy, amazing guy, amazing man. Served his purpose well to this day. I'm a God, he's a God, and we did godly things. And I nod to other gods when they show me that gods are God. There was a God, there is a God, and God is definitely from Africa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I looked at that silhouette and I said, my God, my God, my God, my God. It don't look like Jesus. It looked like that. Good time, not a long time. And it was a good time. It actually was a long time. Nobody can be just a good time with me unless I cut it off. Leave it to y'all. It'll be a long time. I'm a great catch. I'm a great girl. Not even the sex stuff. But I just wanted y'all to know that there is a God, and the gods know that it's in the glutes for a man. You're welcome. You're welcome. Namaste, namasta, mumakusa. Back to Odell. He must ain't got it like that because I'm not even interested. I wonder if Odell do the bending. Because why am I not excited for this? Sorry, E Prince. I wonder if Odell do the bending. How could you play football and make women lust after you, knowing oh. So you, Odell, you doing the bending, huh? That was my Janet Jackson in that movie for Colored Girls. That was my impression. In case you thought I was having a Tourette's moment, Janet knows. Oh. So you doing the bending. You ain't just bending for footballs, huh? You bending for boys too? Odell. Let's see if this girl was telling the truth on Odell specifically. Somebody asked me about Drewski. If Drewski ever tried to rape me, first of all, sir, I would probably laugh. I would probably think that it was a comedy that he was trying. Wait, are you serious? The man would be halfway inside of me, and I would still be thinking he was still not taking it seriously. I don't like For Color Girls either. That's too much trauma. I can't. Ain't that another Tyler Perry show? I can't. It's too much. I need somebody to be the victor. I'd be like Drewski, all the way up until he tried to choke me out. I'd be like, oh wait. I mean, and he'd be like, shut up, be scared of me. Hold on. Oh! I hope he didn't really do it. Yes, at least Drewski. I hope he really do it because this is gonna come off insensitive to the victim. But I wish, even Odell, I wish one of them ninjas would. Hold on, wait. Let me get. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get in character for you. Oh no! Don't take me. That would be me getting raped by Odell Beckham and getting abused by Drewski or Odell. I just would be like, hold on, wait, this is my perfect opportunity to play a dramatic role. And then I'd seen and then yeet they asses across the room. Get off of me. Yeet they asses clear across the room. Cause sir, who is you playing with? Get off of me. Odell. People who take stuff from people, they thrive off of the power of it all. So if anyone ever tries to take you, act like you like it. Hope that it never happens. But, ooh, this has always been my deepest, darkest fantasy. I always wanted to do this. They're going to be like, what? That's not what I'm doing this for. Yes, you are. Do it. Hand here. They're going to be like, She crazier than me. She crazier than me. Then I'd be like, is and is. Odell Beckham. Odell, did you do what that young lady accused you of doing in the company of Diddy? Did you abuse any woman in any way in the company of Diddy, Odell Beckham Jr.? He's seen some things. He knows some things. He's seen some things and knows some things because he was there. I imagine he had a phallus in his hand, though. If you've been on this live since I got on here, then you know what I'm talking about. Don't be brand new. We just talked about the Two of Wands and Marcus Houston and the phallus in the hand. And why this was Marcus's wife, but this was Chris Stokes. Odell is there for a good time. Maybe some women are included, but not his preference. Not what he's invited for, I don't believe. The people that invite him, those guys, like Odell. Seems to me like even at these parties where there are women, these men are enjoying each other more. It's almost as if they see women as like SCX toys, pocket pussies, the pocket. Yeah, that's what it is. I believe Odell might be on some tapes, some recordings. I believe whatever Odell did and whatever this girl may or may not have done with Odell, but whatever he did at these parties, he was a willing participant. He was there, Black boy joy, dancing and stuff, because y'all know he liked to dance, living his best life. Does he have a sidekick? Who is his little sidekick? Him and his sidekick. Who wasn't a woman? This is another man, a sidekick. He was there dancing, doing all the TikTok dances, popping his hips, probably making his glutes clap. And Diddy was just there salivating, drool and stuff. Ooh, Dale. I feel like that's what the mans was saying. Ooh, Dale. Not Odell, but ooh, Dale. That's his new name. Ooh, Dale. Y'all know I come up with nicknames instantly. Not Odell. Ooh, Dale. But you got to say it in a man's voice. Ooh, Dale. Black boy Joy at these parties. He was there flittering and fluttering around like a boy fairy, like Peter Pan. Doesn't he wear like those tight shorts and tight pants that became a trend? The skinny shorts, skinny pants, and stuff. That was him. Mouths with water and whatever else they had in there, just salivating over those glutes as he was doing those TikTok dances. And his, ooh, it was just, ooh, 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 ooh. I can almost feel the lust that they felt creeping through me. But this ain't a lust that I feel for him because he's a Udell. I feel their lust. And he just dancing and fluttering around and being black boy joy. That's the word that I get for his energy, black boy joy. Black boy joy. Very happy, very gay. Just happy and gay. A- Absolutely. Diddy is the one who creates the kennel where the litters go. Diddy's a gatekeeper. If you want to be in, of course, it's his world, it's his kennel. Of course, he gets to pick. Ooh, Dale. Oh, Dale. For pay. GAY for pay. Happy for pay, especially. Young man is beloved in these circles. High value. Odell is high valued amongst those circles. They likey. I feel like they like him the same way they liked Justin Bieber. I don't find Diddy attractive either, but I think that he does a good job having adult fun activities. He might just be very, very, very good at what he does. And then add on to the fact that he's a rich, wealthy gatekeeper. People overlooked, y'all done overlooked less attractive men for less. He ain't all that attractive, but I think he has his allure like Scorpios do. Scorpios have allure. My daddy ain't attractive to me, but he's a Scorpio, and I think I get it. I think I got why my mama felt that way. They have a magneticism. It doesn't hit you. The Scorpio magneticism doesn't hit you in the logic, it hits you down below. That's why they're irresistible, even if they're ugly. Some about them just makes you want to submit to them. That's that Pluto power that they have. I have a Scorpio descendant. I'm attracted to Scorpios, but we bring out the worst. I bring out the worst in Scorpios because I attract low vibrational Scorpios because my descendant is in low vibration. I mean, is in Scorpio. So when I'm at my worst, I probably look at like a Scorpio. Sexually, I am very dominant like a Scorpio. Don't do it with me. If you don't want to be under my spell, don't let me draw you in by my seductive ways. I'm warning you. Not unless you're initiated by the spirits. You can't even have man initiate you. You'll be out of your mind. You'll be mine forever. Even if you don't even think I'm all that. Even if you don't even know why you're obsessed, why you can't leave me alone, why years later you're still trying to be my friend, even if you can't be anything else. Guys, don't do it. Don't do me because I will dominate you knowingly. I will woo you. I will juju you knowingly with my eyes and my china. I will. If anybody ever forces you to look them in their eyes while you are reaching, don't do it. If anybody talks you through it, because I talk you through it, I'm one of those. I'm a guy in that area. Don't do it, you guys. Don't do it. If you love yourself, don't do it. You know who I remind me of? Belkis from American Gods. I do. Some of them are probably still up there. Help me out! Not literally, but their souls. You think another kind of woman would have more shame coming on camera in front of all you people in her robe? Bra and titties hanging all out? Yes, her. I identify with that energy very much so. Worship me. If even if I don't say it, I'm thinking it. If I'm on top, I'm thinking it. Worship me. And you will, you do. They do. They do. Their eyes start rolling in the back of their heads. They start losing themselves. And even she says, she'll tell you to wait though until you pledge everything to her. That's how she became so wealthy from the men that she trapped in here. Before she consumed them, she made them give consent. They would say, I give to you everything I have. My soul, I love you. Then she consumed them. I kind of operate the same way. Fun fact. Solar eclipses can have very, very, very many meanings, but we're about to enter a solar season. As eclipse season starting in March. We're about to hit a series of eclipses. They mean good and bad things to me. Just depends on which side you choose. If you've been effing off and on the wrong side of right, then it's an omen. If you've been on the right side of right, then it's an opportunity. She did consume a couple of chicks. I ain't consumed a couple of chicks, but they've tried. They've tried, and I'm like, sis, don't. Don't do this to yourself. Odell, Black Boy Joy in every essence of the way. I believe he's one who will go both ways. But I believe he's highly favored and blessed by the powers that be. He's their type. What I don't see here is abuse. What I would like to see if her allegations were true, which is my question, was her allegations true? Where is the sword upright? When I asked with my members, I got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Here's the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Some of those people, she felt like she didn't have a big enough case with whomever she was already trying. But I think she was there. I think she saw certain people there. And if Drewski says he wasn't there, I don't believe him. If he says he wasn't on yet, I don't believe him, because you go and you get on before you're introduced to the world. He said he was still broke living with his mama. That may be true, but you might have been doing the underground party circuit in order to get on, and it seemed like it worked for you. She didn't pull you out of thin air. I believe you may have been there before you were as popular as you were, Drewski, but you don't want to expose that that's how you get popular and that's how you get put on after you play the circuit. You don't do it first. They're not going to invest in you unless they know that they can invest in you, that you're not going to go rogue, and that you'll be a part of the program. Then they introduce you to the world as if you're new. I believe Drewski was there. Do I believe he did something? I don't know, because we're talking about Odell. And I believe she saw Odell. I believe she saw things and probably thought that this would be an easy lick. I don't believe Odell graped her, because I don't see And my question was, is she telling the truth that he did this to her? I'm looking for some truth here. I see everything about him fluttering around this party doing his thing, probably being involved in an orgy here, a couple here, a girl here, a guy there, as they do at these parties. But was she forced by Odell Beckham, which is what E. Prince asked me specifically? I don't believe it. I believe you have a better chance at being forced by Odell Beckham than she did. Kai Sanane, he's been in my nostrils lately, but I don't want to sniff him out just yet. I have a lot of people in my nostrils, but I don't sniff. He is sweet. That's why I won't sniff him. I just want to leave him as he is. I show speed too. What is that? I show speed. What is that? Who is that? Who that? Hoppo? Who that person? That's why I thought you were here, E Prince, because I thought you were here to try to find out some tea, because I know you live in places where these people might be. And so I thought you were getting at something. That's why I said, you sure you don't want to do this offline so I can help you? I'll be forced. I bet you will. I thought that's why you wanted to know in the first place. What is this in my mouth? I don't know, but I need to call my weed man because I'm out. He gonna probably make me come to him because he's tired of coming to me, and I get it. I get it. He does me. He does a lot. Hmm. All right, you guys. I'm gonna take a little break. I might be back a little later. I need to eat. Enjoy the hour-long Caleb Wilson reading I just did, and this was fun without the trolls. We can do this again. I'll be back later. Love you. Bye. Oh, I'm not on my phone. End it this way. Got it.